Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Soukaku, right? I feel like a lot of people don't quite understand how Soukaku works in terms of like just what's her role on the team. What is she actually providing for your other teammates? What is she doing herself, right? So, Soukaku, fortunately, she is quite easy to build, right? She very much loves to have a high attack stat and or a high energy regen rate. One or the two. The high attack rate is for passing her stats on to your other teammates, while the energy regen is more of if you're gonna have her on field more often. And I think she actually she might be viable on field if you build her to do so. But most people are not gonna do that. I'm saying if you are going to do that, that requires you to have some energy regen and then a high attacking crit rate, which is a lot of things and a lot of variables that people just don't want to do because they're just going to use the other DPS, the 5-star DPS as a DPS rather than Scott. So here we go. All right. So what is Soukaku's like her little triangle or her skill? Like what does the skill do, right? So in the most simple way possible. Let me explain things in a simple way. Because obviously we didn't come here to read exactly what it says because most people didn't read exactly what it says, and this is where they get confused, right? So you launch by the flag, her attack increases by a certain percentage for a certain amount of time, and it goes up to a max of 1,000, and the buff can be passed on to your next teammate that you switch into. It is just that simple, guys. It is as simple as that. So she gets an attack buff, and it gives up like a whole bunch of extra stats as you read it, and it lasts for a duration. Now, you can pass this on with switching, but the first person you switch to is who it goes to, right? So depending on your ordering, right? And they're going to be doing an update to change this, right? Because depending on how you go throughout your order, it might be a thing where you have Soukaku, right? You've activated her chain attack and it flies the flag. If you click your Bang Boo and your Bang Boo is your stun character and it links to your stun character is now going to get that attack buff. And then when you switch to your DPS will not have the attack buff, okay? That is how this works. It's the immediate next character you switch to after you do Father Flag. And this does also apply to you just using the skill as a triangle. So let's say you just want to get an attack bonus, right? You switch to Soukaku. And you hold down triangle. And you see that little icon at the top left-hand corner. And you get that attack buff. If you then just switch to your Ellen, for example, you have the attack buff. But if you press L1 or you go back and you switch to your stun character like Lycon or Ambi, they're going to get the attack buff. Okay? Just that simple. It's just the order in which you switch. Now, you have to boost her attack quite up to reach that threshold of 1,000, right? So if you're in 1,600, you're getting about 200%. It's going to get higher though. Like the more you upgrade her skill to get that percentage up, and the higher her attack is, the easier it'll be to, push to the 1,000 limit. But like for me, example, it's not quite shown here yet. It'll get there, but the highest I'm getting is like 200 something. I think I'm gonna get 200, and then that's about it, which isn't the full buff. You want that whole 1,000 attack. So I'm gonna go into the next part of this video, right? Because she has an ultimate, and it's not being showed quite right now, but it will get there. I just want to talk as the gameplay is going on. Like, most people just listen to me; they don't actually watch it. You can just listen. So when it comes to her ultimate, and I'll be honest, I think that the ultimate system in this game is terrible. Right? I am getting these characters to see the flashiness, and they decided to not let you have the flashiness with all your characters. You only use your ultimate with one character. I think it is the dumbest design in almost any gotcha game to date so far. I'll be 100% honest. We play these games for flashy things, and yet you took out a massive part of flashiness by saying, you're going to use it on one character. That's dumb. I think it is objectively a dumb idea. Everyone talking about, well, it's to make you think about what you're doing. No, it's not. It's just, it doesn't make me think any harder than what I already do. I just get less cool things to see on the screen. That's it. There are some ults you're never gonna see because why would you ever click it? It is a bad mechanic for them to not have all characters be able to use their ult and you share ult. It's dumb. But the reason they took it out is because they realized this game is just a carbon copy of all the other games, so they had to take it out. Okay, and that's the only reason they took that crap out. because it's too similar to everything else. But people don't, that's another thing for them. But using Sukaku's ult, right? It does do the same thing. It activates Fly the Banner. It gives Soukaku herself a mask and increase her crit rate by a certain percentage plus the attack bonus that she's getting. All that is nice and all. But some people might think, ooh, if I activate her ult, that crit percent, can it be passed over to my next character? I'm going to answer this question right now. You will see it in the video. You just keep watching. It does show it. I do end up showing it. The attack bonus is doubled, and that is applied to your next character. But the crit rate does not pass over to your next character. Okay? Is that are you understanding? When you activate Sukaku's ultimate, you are still just getting a flat percent attack bonus. Now there is the other part of our skill that talks about ice damage. We're not talking about that now. We're talking about what this the first part of it does, and then what the ult does. And can you pass all of the ultimate benefits over to your next character? And no, you cannot. You're only getting the attack percent and flat attack bonuses transferred over to your next character, not the crit damage. Okay, you will see it coming up here shortly, but I just wanted to make that clear. If you're ever wondering and you're just playing and you don't feel like going to your detailed stats, and if you look at the screen right now, I was trying to get the ult up so we could see it. I did it in the next run, so you'll be able to see it here shortly. If you're ever wondering and you've been thinking you'd be getting a crit rate bonus by activating Soukaku's ultimate and switching to your Ellen, for example, you are not. You are not getting a crit rate bonus. Okay, guys? Crit rate bonus is only affecting Soukaku. Only thing you are getting is ice damage bonus from her second part of her skill kit, and then the percentage attack. Those are the only two things that you are getting. If you're getting W engines and all that, and then you're talking about her W engine bonus, and then her little disc, a whole different thing. We're talking about just her triangle kit, her skill kit, no crit damage. So that her ult, no crit damage or crit rate. Okay. I want to make that clear. All right, that is it from me. Okay, so go ahead and use your Sukakus however you want. You want to build a DPS Sukaku, I'd be interested to see somebody do that. I'm not going to be wasting my resources for that. I'm sure somebody will. So please, whoever that is, have fun with that. I'm curious to see how you cook with that. But yeah, now you understand what Soukaku is doing for your DPS, right? It's increasing your attack. So if you're kind of low on attack, you have a whole bunch of crit rate and crit damage built in, and you don't feel like investing in crit or in attack, you can kind of fluff up your attack with Soukaku. She's kind of filling in the gap of attack if you're building. If you have high crit and low attack stats, she can kind of get you back up to that threshold to where it matters. Or you just you have high attack, high crit, and high double crit and high attack, and you just add an extra 1,000. You just go stupid. It's also fun. But that is it for me. If you're watching, if you watch, I don't know if you like it. Comment something down below. Let me know who your favorite in this entire game is. I'm not saying for damage, right? I'm talking about I like Ellen because damage, or I like Junior Man because damage. I'm talking about let me know who your favorite character is. Just straight up, who is your favorite character? Okay, over everything, and that can be that's 4 stars, obviously. Just let me know your favorite. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.